Okay, so the comp here would be Junkrat, Orisa, Hawk, Zen, Mercy, Widow. This would be the Orisa shield. Okay, this is the initial setup. You can either go from left side or right side. Junkrat, Orisa, Hawk will be on point. Shield can be barely touching point, but as long as you're contesting. Zen can be playing here to check for any rotations by the enemy this side. Mercy can be playing here to heal Zen and damage boost Junkrat, Orisa, and Hawk. And Widow can be here, where you can be healed by Zen and check sidelines from here. Okay, so Zen here will be checking left side. Widow will be checking right side. Jungle Orisa Hawk will be calling out any rotations from mid. If the enemy does go onto point here, assuming they have a Rhine or Orisa shield, they set up here. The purpose of all three heroes here is to spam the shield. Orisa just use primary fire, Junkrat with mines, with grenades, and Hawk with the right click, and Hawk hook combo can be attempted here as well. Maybe halted, Hawk to here, Hawk hooks here or something. Once Zen checks left and ensures that there's no one here, you can rotate either together with Mercy to spam shield or rotate even further here, while Widow can move here. Right now for the rotations, Orisa, Jung, Hawk, Zen, Mercy, Widow. This is the initial setup, right? If they come here, they'll be facing here, so Jung, Orisa, Hawk will rotate around the shield. Zen will be rotating all the way here, like Zen can play here and Widow can play here. Mercy plays here okay, Zen can play here. Mercy plays here so that you can heal the Zen and Widow. So basically it will look something like this. Yeah, this will be the rotation if they push in from left side. This applies to any enemy comps that they run, by the way. So this again is the initial setup. If Widow calls out that they are rotating left side, Zen can play all the way here. This is only if they do not have any flankers, right? Let's say they're running Goat's comp or Death Ball. Zen can play here safely and guard. Okay, Zen, yeah, and play this sideline to provide crossfire. Widow rotates all the way back here. Here. So Mercy can have LOS of Widow and Zen Orisa Hawk. While Mercy can have LOS of Orisa Hawk Junkrat. Yeah. So again, Widow can actually play here, and if they do push in, Widow can grapple to the health pack. So again, this is about crossfire. Zen can play here if they're not running any flankers, and if Zen takes damage from, like, if they're playing McCree or Widow, yeah, 2 health packs here. So final rotation will look something like this. Junkrat, Orisa, Hawk still on point contesting. Widow will be here, where she's provided with the sidelines and you can grapple here. Mercy can play well. Mercy will most likely stick with the Orisa, with the tank hall, and Zen can rotate here. Yeah, so that's it for Sanctum. Again, the heroes are Zen, Orisa, Hawk, Junkrat, Mercy, Zen. Zen, Orisa, Hawk, Junkrat, Mercy, Widow. So there will be a Hawk instead of the Diva because Diva doesn't really provide that much value here as compared to the Hawk Hook combo and the shield break provided by Hawk. And there's not much protection needed for the shield from Diva, so Hawk is picked here. Then for the next map. Okay, Sanctum. Okay, Sanctum goats is quite popular here, I think. But never even if they do not run goats, this is a pretty okay comp here. So the comp is Ryan Zarya, Zen Mercy, Farah Hanzo. Ryan Zarya will be staying on point. Hanzo will be playing here to prevent any flanks. Right. To prevent any flanks and to control majorly this sideline. Farah will be playing here to control this sideline. So Mercy Zen will play where Mercy Zen will play depends on what the enemy team is. If they're running a hit scan, Mercy will be staying with Farah. And Zen can play here but keep Harmony Orb on Hanzo. This is to ensure that they do not die. So basically this comp is more of creating sidelines, right? The sidelines from Hanzo here. Okay, actually it can be Hanzo or Widow. So, but it will be better with a Hanzo because to combo with Zarya's grab atop search. So yeah. But if they are not running if they aren't running hit scan, Ryan Zarya can be on point here. Again, it's Hanzo or Widow and Farah here, and Zen can play here and just keep Harmony Orb on Farah because Farah will not get pressured, but like the little poke damage she gets will be healed up by Zen's Orb, while Mercy can play here to heal Ryan and Zarya and still pocket Hanzo. Yeah, this comp is a pretty standard comp. It's not that out dependent. It's not that. Yeah, it's basically who wins the war of attrition, depending on how much damage Hanzo and Farah does. Here. And next map. Next map will be, this is Village. Okay, just ignore the high ground because most people don't take the high ground. Not this high ground, like this high ground, above point. Okay, so most of the time you'll be starting out from here, no matter what comp you go, except if you're running goats. If you're running goats, then you would want to go straight to point. But anyway, so we will try not to run goats. Yeah, so the comp here is Ryan, Zarya, May, McCree or Doomfist, and Mercy Zen. Mercy Zen's pretty standard. Okay. I think Mercy can be quite interchangeable with Ana Zen because this comp doesn't really. This comp doesn't need to punish a dive. This comp is mostly to punish punish those who overcommit on point, right? With the May walk. So walk here. Okay, assuming we have a McCree can can just take sidelines against the Farah. Okay. Yeah, McCree can just take sidelines against the Farah, but what you want to be doing is rotate here. So if they are running goats, they will most probably be walking straight to point here. And that's when you just wall off, right? Wall off with May wall. And then either McCree can punish or Doomfist can just punch in. So not much. Yeah, this comp is really dependent on the May wall. And May wall really functions well here because of the small opening. Yeah, not much for this one. So next map is Lijiang, I think. Can start with control center. Okay, so for control center, you're most probably gonna walk through here. The comp is Ryan, Zarya, Hanzo, Mercy, Zen, Farah. Yeah. So Ryan, Zarya will be on point as usual. Hanzo will be playing main together with Ryan, Zarya to pressure their shield. And Farah will be taking a cross angle over here. So again, this is similar to the Nepal Shrine comp, where you just want to win the war of attrition by doing more damage, by setting up a crossfire. So again, if Farah, while running Farah, if they are running a hit scan, then Mercy will be here. But if they aren't running a hit scan and Farah doesn't need that much healing, Zen is most likely here. Mercy will be pocketing Hanzo if there is no hit scan, and Zen's orb will be on Farah. So again, this comp is to maximize damage and just roll them with. Yeah, this comp is to set up a crossfire, do more damage than them, and then push in with Ryan, Zarya. And this comp has pretty good out combos as well. Okay, Lijiang Gardens. Okay, Lijiang Gardens is quite an interesting map because the Widow would be playing alone here. Widow won't be getting pocket. So the comp here is Widow, Farah, Winston, Diva, Zen, Mercy. The Farah here is really important. So Widow's gonna play here in the white room. Yeah, we're just gonna play white room, where she can get sidelines here. Okay, pardon the drawings. And here as well. If their widow decides to contest. Winston Diva will be posturing here. Farah will be going in and out of cover. You will be using the tower itself as cover. So for this map you don't want to be playing on point, because on point you can get exposed to a lot of damage. So again, Widow will be alone. There are health packs here, but Widow will definitely be alone here. Zen and Mercy will be here, and Mercy will probably be with Farah. And so this comp, unlike Nepal Shrine and Lijiang Control Center, is not about winning the War of Attrition. Widow here does set up a crossfire, but not to do damage, but rather to check the enemy's Widow, so that Farah here can do more damage. So their Widow will be focused on our Widow instead of trying to battle the Farah, because Farah is really strong on this map. So by putting a Widow here, you're limiting the sidelines of the other Widow, and Farah gets to do more. So Farah here will be damage boosted, and I think Diva will be staying with Zen here. The previous comps we've gone through are all Death Wall comps, right, with Ryan Zarya, but this one is the first dive. So Winston Diva will be together with Zen. So Farah has to hit her rockets, right? Farah has to hit her rockets so that Winston can dive in without the support of Diva. Yeah. So basically Farah has to do quite a lot of damage so that Winston goes in, kills a few, and gets out without dying and without Diva's help. Mercy will probably and Farah here might not want to play passively. Might not want to play that passively, since there is a Widow here to place pressure on the enemy Widow. The Farah here can no longer be afraid to just play sidelines and rather just go in together with Winston. So Mercy will be together with Winston and Farah for the dive. Yeah, while Diva and Zen stay together. Yeah. Okay, next one. I wanted to try something new, like a new support lineup. So usually goats, they would run Lucio, Moira, Brigitte, but I think every time it's a goats versus goats situation, the team with the Zen instead of Moira always wins because of superior damage. Even though Moira does provide a lot of healing, the team with the Zen instead pushes much more aggressively into the team with Moira, because Moira's sustain loses value as the fight is. Moira's sustain in her healing loses more value the shorter the fight. Right, so with Zen's Discord, the goats with the Zen, the variation of goats with the Zen can easily burn through the original goats comp. So this Lucio, Zen, Brigitte support lineup became more popular. And Lucio, Brigitte, Zen is also like extremely flexible, not only in goats but in full dive comps, where there's more protection for the Zen, and Zen doesn't have to swap off, and the Zen player doesn't have to swap off Zen for a full dive, because usually in full dive Diva will be going up, Mercy will be going up, so there's no protection for Zen. But rather in a Lucio Brigitte Zen support trio, Zen doesn't have to be pressured, and you still gain value from Zen's Discord. So you basically don't forego Zen's Discord, which is an extremely powerful tool in dive. Okay, so here you would want to take this route. Basically, this comp is a relatively undiveable comp where it is quite anti-dive. It's not fully anti-dive, but it's anti-dive enough for dive to lose its value. So Lucio, Brigitte, Zen. Brigitte and Zen will be staying very closely together. Lucio, Brigitte, Zen, either McCree or 76. So McCree will be for flashbang, right, for anti-dive, but 76 would be if there's not much confidence in the healing that Lucio, Brigitte, Zen can provide, because they're all of them are off healers, right? Yeah, they can't really heal that much. Then the other two, so it would be Lucio, Brigitte, Zen, McCree, or 76, and Winston, Diva. So for the other comps, when I say Winston, he's quite interchangeable with Hammond, where Hammond excels in countering goats. But here, Winston should be the pick here instead of Hammond, because there's not much long range healing that can be provided to Winston besides Brigitte. To Hammond besides Brigitte. So Hammond has very low survivability and probably will not survive for that long, and there's also no support, DPS support for the Hammond. So Winston, Diva will probably be diving by themselves, and this whole comp can actually move together as a unit instead of splitting up the frontline backline, which is what most of the dive comps do. Because with this comp, this unit here is quite undiveable, right? And coupled with Diva's help, this comp doesn't die to dive, and this comp doesn't die too much. If they're running goats, this comp can speed away easily. So this comp is really flexible, so you guys might want to try them out in like scrims or something. This is Lucius and Brigitte. That's about it. Those are